Welcome to our channel. Hi, I am Aravind Maiti, research scholar from Vidyasagar University, West Bengal, India. Today our topic is Google Earth Engine. Now, please subscribe our channel to learn continue. Now, what is Google Earth Engine, or why we learn it, or what are the advantages of this Google Earth Engine? Generally, it is a cloud computing geospatial platform where you can process your datasets like optical data, radar data, climatic data, which is already uploaded by Google Earth Engine team. It is a Java based programming where you can process time series of and partial raster datasets without downloading of data. Now, what are the advantages? Generally, we use ArcGIS, QGIS, NV for raster processing. Now, what are the advantages of Google Earth Engine rather than ArcGIS, GIS environment or NV environment? Now, in GE environment, we do not need to download the datasets. It is a cloud computing platform. That's why it has no pressure on local RAM in your PC. It is a time-saving environment where sometime NV will take 2 to 3 days for processing purpose, but within GE it will complete within 20 seconds. We can process planetary scale within few seconds. So, in the recent era, GEE or Google Earth Engine are popular environment for raster processing rather than other programming software like Python, RStudio. Although Python, RStudio have a larger community, but GE is, for raster processing purpose, GEE is far better than it. Now, we will know about the GE environment. If you have any account in GE environment, then you need to go create a GE account. So type here is Google Earth Engine, and then you go Google Earth Engine and then sign up. Okay, then try the code editor, and this is the Google Earth Engine environment. Okay, now this is the script management where you can save your script for different types of processing purpose. Now this is the docs mean where GE community already uploaded such common syntax. Assets means where you can uploaded your local datasets in GE assets. Like you can uploaded raster datasets, you can uploaded vector datasets. If you want to uploaded your vector datasets, you need to upload or you need to click on this file, and you will get a select button and paste on this select button. Then you go to your file and then uploaded your zip file. Okay, and then click on the uploaded button, and you will get your datasets by your GE environment. If you want to uploaded raster dataset, then you click on your image uploaded button. So this is the search button of raster datasets or different types of datasets where already Google Earth Engine already available datasets are uploaded in cloud computing platform. So I want to search Sentinel datasets, Sentinel-2 data. Now you type here and you will get Sentinel-2 datasets. Now this is the basic description of Sentinel-2 datasets. Data are available from June 2015 to present, and this is the path of these datasets. If you want to call this data, you need to copy this path and you paste your console environment. Now this is the description text, and if you have no idea about the datasets, you need to read it. This is the band information. There are total 12 band. This is the name of the band, and this is the resolution, and this is the wavelength, and this is the scale factor. Okay, close. This is the get link. If you want to share your code by any other, then you click on this get link button, and you will get a link, and you copy it and then share it. This is the save button. If you want to save your datasets, you need to save button, and you change your name. Okay, this is the run button. If you complete your script, and then you want to find your result, then you need to run your button. This is the apps. If you want to create apps, then you need to go this tool. This is the inspector button. By this button you can know the pixel information. Now there is no pixel or no raster image, therefore we only get two information from this raster pixel map. Now click on this point, you will get longitude, latitude, and zoom level. So now this is the console. If you want to print out your datasets, now it will print here, and you will get about this datasets more details, like band information, band name, and everything. This is the task menu where you can save or save your datasets by this task manager or download it. Now our introduction part is finished, and we will upload it our next tutorial as soon as possible. Well, thank you.